Captain Sky's Great Treasure. Hunt. The captain gathered his friends. Captain Hannell stood tall at the bow of the ship. As the sea breeze fluttered his coat, he shouted, "The treasure is somewhere beyond that. Come on, shall we set sail for the unknown sea together?" We decided to set off together to find the treasure. Friends who are unafraid stood by their side. Holding an old map tightly in their hands and a fluttering excitement in their hearts, they set sail beyond the horizon. Nothing was visible through Captain Sky's telescope. He pointed a golden telescope towards the endlessly stretched sea, but there were no traces of treasure. There was no answer, even when I asked the pirate captain. The wind whispered in my ear, but it didn't provide an answer. They arrived at a strange island where the palm trees swayed like shadows. A suspicious pirate captain who doesn't speak. And a parrot with only one eye shining was watching. A sea monster suddenly appeared. The sea started to boil. From the depths of the ocean, a gigantic tentacle surged up, and the captain shouted, "Everyone, hold your positions. We have no fear." We bravely fought back, clashed, and the waves crashed against the hull as the battle continued. In a moment when all hope seemed lost, the final blow brought the monster vanished into the sea with a fierce roar. I finally found the treasure. After the calm arrived, the golden light shimmering in the sand caught my eye. It was exactly the treasure I had dreamed of. It was more brilliant than any imagination. They loaded the ship with treasures and filled the sea with their laughter. The victory that overcame fear will remain as a song for a long time. They returned loaded with treasures and set off for the next adventure. As the sun sank beyond the horizon, the sky captain raised the telescope again. "So, where shall we go next?" With a slight smile on his lips. The sails were stretched taut, and my heart raced even faster. They set sail once more. Towards the next great adventure, the star path whispers across the dawn-lit sea. The dawn light cuts across the sea as the starboat path whispers. Captain Sky tightly holds the fluorescent conch he pulled from the octopus nest, hearing the sound of his heart beating like a drum. Can you hear it? The sea is calling us. The sea is calling us. As the conch shell was blown, a blue-flamed lighthouse soared above the sea. When the wind was blown into the calm, a ghostly lighthouse burst forth, splitting the deep blue surface. The neon turquoise flames tore through the night sky. The sailors' eyes sparkled with starlight, and the air was filled with a thrilling electricity.
Fish fins flashing in
Sailors'
the
eyes
deep
sparkled
dark
with
blue.
starlight, and the air was filled with a
Seaweed
thrilling
dancing like
electricity.
it's got a clue. Jellyfish
The old
glow
songs of the
like a
sea echo
neon
with every spiral
parade.
step of the lighthouse.
Coral castles hiding secrets
whispered the
they've
clan
made.
symbols.
Bubble dash,
The
bubble
children matched their
splash.
instruments
Catch
and
me
opened
quick
the
or
doors
I
one
will
by one.
crash.
Courage
Underwater
blossomed
twist
within
and
the
twirl.
harmony.
I'm the fastest in this
The top
swirl.
room.
Crabs are
Under the
clapping
starlight
to the
pouring through the
rhythm,
skyline,
rhythm.
the captain's diary from 100 years ago
Octopus
glimmered.
spinning
The old
with
ink
an
contained
ink
desperate
flow
records
show.
of voyages.
A
And a
shark
star map guiding
gives
to the wrecked
chase,
star
but
echoed
can't
ship.
keep
Everyone's
pace.
trembled
I
at the
say,
SOS that
I
pierced
zag,
through time
I
and space.
win this race. Bubble dash, bubble
On a night
splash.
when the
Catch me
Milky Way
quick or
reflected
I
on the
will
waves,
crash.
the captain raised
Underwater
the flag and
twist and
shouted,
twirl.
"I
I'm
am
the
recruiting
fastest in
starlight
this
friends for a new
swirl."
voyage." New companions who wanted to read the constellations raised their hands high. The wind filled the sails, carrying the thrill of anticipation.
Crabs are clapping to the rhythm,
Amidst the fog
rhythm
that burst like
below.
fireworks, the island of
Octopus
time
spinning
appeared
with
every
an
5
ink
minutes
flow
and
show.
then vanished.
A
A
shark
low and
gives
deep SOS
chase,
signal
but
spread out like
can't
a whale's
keep
call,
pace.
and the
I
sand held
zig,
its breath,
I
waiting for the
zag,
secrets to
I
come.
win this race. Bubble dash,
The moment I
bubble
faced off
splash.
against
Catch
rival
me quick
pirate
or I will
captain,
crash.
on the beach,
Underwater
the
twist
tension
and
was
twirl.
taut like a
I'm the
billboard. It felt as if
fastest in
lightning
this
was racing
world.
across the black
Treasure
sand.
chests and
and our
pirate
voices and
maps,
gazes
sunken
collided.
ships with broken
The wind
gaps.
had
The
already
sea
tied
is
the
wild,
fates of
it
both
pulls me
teams
through.
together in a
A game
single
of
line.
tag in the
But then,
ocean blue.
the island of time
Bubble
appeared within the
dash,
fog.
bubble
A
splash.
mysterious
Catch me
island
quick
that left
or
only
I will
traces
crash.
behind every 5
Underwater
minutes before
twist and
disappearing.
twirl.
There
I'm
were
the
trapped there. In the center of the island, a giant clock tower. Every time the gears went thud, thud,
Crabs are
the ground
clapping
shook.
to the rhythm below.
We had to align the levers with our backs against each other to find the perfect 12 o'clock to escape.
Flow show.
The gears and our heartbeats began to sync in the same rhythm. We combined our strength to break through the 12 o'clock maze at the moment the last gear left. The entire island began to sink.
Blue.
On the cracked
See,
ground,
we
the sky and
dancing
Kira
like
held
it's
hands.
got a clue.
Without you, escape would have been impossible. The hostility melted away, and a new flag of friendship began to flutter. As the two pieces of the key clashed with a clink, a golden wind swirled and etched the coordinates. The thrill that rose to the top of the mast, the sky seemed to hold its breath, as if witnessing a newly born star. The legendary destination became seared, a massive whirlpool spewed a column of water. From its center, the silhouette of the wrecked ship Starlight Echo slowly emerged as if the spray of water became a spotlight, illuminating the path. The flag fluttering above the sail, the voyage resonating like a choir. Treasure ultimately hides in the hearts of people. The crew sealed their promise with high fives,